Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome here if you are new. Wow, crazy that we are here. It is exactly to the T my 1 year booktube anniversary, 1 year YouTube anniversary. I started my booktube channel technically back in November. That's when I got the courage to start posting the videos that I was making, and now here we are a full year later with one more puppy. Dinner, little pups. He is grumpy because he wants dinner, but it's not dinner time. But today we are going to do the booktube birthday booktube tag. This tag was created by Average Joe Reads, and I saw Bookish Gems do it a few months back when it was her booktube birthday, so I was like, oh my god, mine's kind of like coming up, I gotta do it. And now somehow the time is here. Somehow it is November. Somehow I've been on YouTube for almost a year. I don't understand. It does not feel like it. Time is just a stupid illusion that I don't understand. With that said, I will have Joe's video down below for you guys to check out, as well as Gem's video because I mentioned her. And let's jump into the questions. So question number 1 is, what anniversary are we celebrating? My booktube birthday. My very first one year on booktube. It's crazy, but yeah, 1 full official year of posting on YouTube. Crazy. I've technically been doing booktube and vlogging and so on since January of last year, but I never actually posted any of those videos. I would kind of like make sporadic things here and there as I was getting into it. I totally thought I was going to be more lifestyle than booktube, but I wanted to do one reading challenge throughout the month, and that kind of just turned into a big old booktube channel. But yeah, I definitely did not have the courage to post my first 10 months of videos, so I very like rushed and sporadically posted them November of last year, and that's when like this really happened. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing it that way. YouTube really loves consistency. So I wouldn't recommend saving your content to batch post later unless you're gonna do it more better than I did. Question number 2, what genre or genres do you typically focus on? You can't tell because my shelves are so barren behind me, but mostly fantasy, horror, and thriller. This whole bottom section is all thriller and horror. These sections here are like a mix of horror and fantasy, and then fantasy and sci-fi. But I would probably say that over this last year, especially on booktube and actually like getting back into reading again, getting back into reading again, I've definitely leaned towards YA fantasy horror as maybe potentially, broad statement, my favorite genre ever. Maybe. Question number 3, what are you most proud of on your channel from the last year? I did just launch for my year anniversary my first brand new custom TBR game that I spent months making. Like, I had the idea really early this year, started working on it, spent hours, days on days on days doing it, had a lot of issues, had to redo some stuff, tried printing it myself, had a bunch of issues. It was a headache to do, but I'm so glad that it happened at my like year anniversary mark on booktube. It just makes it that much more special to me. I'm really proud of that. I'm really excited to continue playing it. The feedback has been really good too, so like I'm just so excited about it. The other favorite part, I'm gonna get a little cheesy here, but my other favorite part of booktube has been the friends that I've made. The reason I made a YouTube channel in general, because my life has always been on YouTube. I have been watching YouTube forever. I've been watching Twitch streams for years. Like, it's just been a big part of my life. I've always wanted to do it. So once like I finally kicked my butt into gear and just started doing it, I mainly wanted it for the community aspects, to make friends that I didn't have a way of making here in the real world. And so yeah, definitely like making friends just naturally, organically through booktube has changed my life drastically. Like, it's absolutely insane. I love having friends. It's a great time. More people should do it. I don't know. But yeah, making the friends has been fantastic. If you're wanting to make friends, make a bookstagram or whatever niche you have. If you're watching this and you're not really like a book person, that's totally cool. I'm also not always a book person, so that's fine. But if you have a niche, make an Instagram for that niche, follow a bunch of people in that niche, boom, you have friends. And that's why I adore Bookstagram and Booktube, because I've just met incredible people that have changed my life, and I'm just like really grateful. Okay, moving on. Question number 4, totally not sappy at all. Do I receive advanced reader copies of books? Sort of. I'm a very small channel. I'm a little nobody on the Booktube sphere, so I don't have publishers offering to send me anything. I'm not gonna go and ask a publisher to send me anything, but I do have a NetGalley account which anyone can use. If you post reviews to Amazon or Goodreads or wherever else you post them, you can make a NetGalley account. You don't have to be anybody to have one. You just have to give good feedback and keep like your ratio of books given to you and your reviews high. But with that said, I do have a NetGalley. I don't request a lot of books. I don't ask for a lot of books because I have a lot of things to read. Like, trust me, there's plenty to read on my shelves already. I don't request too many NetGalleys, but if there's something I'm interested here and there, I'll pick some things out. If I get approved, I try to read them. They also fall back on my like priority list a lot, so I don't ask for a lot, I don't review a lot, but when I do, it's cool. It's very like, you feel special when you're given a book before the publication date, even though like NetGalley doesn't know I exist. They're like, I'm nobody, but the fact that I can get a advanced reader copy of something is like mind-boggling. Like, me, crazy. So yeah, I do read some ARCs. I'm open to reading ARCs. I like reading. I don't really care. But yeah. Question number 5 is, what videos do I like most to do most on my channel? What videos do I like to do most on my channel? Yeah. For sure reading vlogs, or just kind of like vlogs in general. I absolutely adore making reading vlogs. I love the process of picking up a book and checking in throughout to talk about it. Obviously, hi, hey, I'm Sam. This is the BookTube channel. I read books. I review books. So I think it's more fun reading it along the way with you guys and sharing my thoughts rather than just coming and sitting down and talk. Why are you pushing me? Instead of just coming on the channel and talking about the book. Oh, are you leaving? So yeah, I would say that vlogs are my favorite just because it's more personable. I like that feeling of hanging out with people, even though it's myself and a camera. That sounds so weird. But the next question number 6, is what types of videos do you like watching on other booktube channels? And again, it's vlogs. I just find them comforting. I find them more interesting. Like, you're getting to know people. You're getting a parasocial relationship, yeah, but you're getting to know the person behind the camera and the screen. You feel like you're hanging out. Like, I will be doing something on the computer but also watching a video, so it's like a party. It's comfort to me. Like, that's what makes me feel better. Especially like in high school and even just like as my young adult life, I always turn to YouTube and people's content and channel whenever I'm sad, bored, tired, whatever it is. Like, I almost always have YouTube videos playing. It's just comfort to me. Like, that's all it is. So I've always wanted to provide that as well. Like, I want to make that kind of content that you can just like relax with and have a good time. So yeah, vlogs are my favorite to do and favorite to watch. Was there anything that I tried on my channel and didn't work? So, interesting enough, lifestyle content doesn't do as well as normal like book stuff, but that's also just because I'm a smaller channel. Obviously, more people are going to find the more broad videos rather than like a very specific vlog of my just normal week. That's not as eye-grabbing to normal non-viewers like a tag video would be or a book haul would be. So it makes sense that lifestyle doesn't do as well, but I'm not gonna stop doing that. I actually want to do more, but we'll get to that. And also, pains me to say this, Booktober. Yeah. Booktober did not perform well, which really sucks. So if you're new to the channel and you didn't know, I actually did Booktober. I almost succeeded. I stopped on, I think, on day 26 because then I just started, life got in the way and I wasn't able to continue reading at the same pace and editing at the same pace. But I still have the content coming out and everything. It should all be up by now, hopefully. But anywho, yeah, so I posted every single day-ish for the entire month of October. Some days I doubled up because, you know, life. But didn't do great. The views were pretty low. The subscription, like the subscriber count wasn't really getting any better. I didn't think I was gonna blow up by it by any means. That was not the expectation or intent. It does feel good that I'm like more caught up on my content for sure. But at the same time, I did not get many views. I didn't get as much engagement as I was hoping or expecting, weirdly enough. But I'm still so proud of the content that I put out. I'm so proud of myself for doing it. I'm proud of everything about Booktober. Even if it was like technically a flop, I loved it and it was a win for me. So that's just like a part of YouTube though. Like often a creator is going to do something that they love or they're passionate about, and often it's going to flop, and that's just kind of how it works. And you just gotta take the wins where you can and the L's where you can't, and it's just, it is what it is. The next question, question number 8, is if there's anything that I will not be continuing from my channel this year into the next year. And yeah, I will no longer be doing my dedicated Buzzword-a-thon reading vlogs. I do really enjoy them. I really like participating in Buzzword-a-thon. I think that they're really fun, but I feel like the last year or two it's really kind of died down. Like there's not as much buzz around it. It's not really sought out as much as other reading vlogs are going to be, so I don't think I'll be continuing with it. If anything, I'll likely still participate, but it'll just be like in a weekly reading vlog or something, or I'll just read it and then talk about it later. I probably won't have a dedicated video to it every month because they're just not doing well. I found that I picked a lot of books that I wasn't interested in, and so I would procrastinate and push them off for months, and so they'd go up late, and it's just like, it wasn't it. It's not it. It's not going to continue. I'm so sorry. Next question is if there's anything else I plan to continue or do more of in the next year, and obviously my TBR game. Funny enough, I actually have ideas for multiple TBR games that I just won't be able to realistically do, so they're kind of just like sitting in my back pocket. But I have 2 games, so the game that I've already launched, and I have another game that I have secret plans for at some point. I'm not sure if or when it'll ever get released, but there is a plan and I'm really excited for it. I'm still gonna make it whether it happens or not, but I will definitely be continuing with my TBR game because I'm proud of it and I love it, and I have only done it for a month, so it's sticking around. And the other thing that I'm probably maybe gonna start incorporating more is a bit more lifestyle stuff. One, to get me out of my little shell. I have anxiety. I don't like leaving the house. I don't have a lot of friends. And so I don't do a lot of things that I want to do. And I would love to change that, and y'all are gonna make me do it. So I would like to incorporate more lifestyle travel stuff, while also more lifestyle just day-to-day typical stuff, kind of like in my weekly vlogs, but a little bit more maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see as the year progresses like how that goes, but so far that's the ideas. Question number 10, is there anything new I'm planning to start with my channel, add to my channel next year? And yes, I have a very exciting series in mind that I want to do. I technically have two. One series that I plan to do before I even started my YouTube, but that's taken a back burner. Still interested, just a little less interested. But I do have a new idea that I'll have a big like a big video for the first part. The first episode's gonna be like this really big video, hopefully at the end of January. And then every other month or so, depending, I'm going to continue on at a smaller scale with the series, and I'm really excited for it. I still have to do some research with it and pick out books to read for it. They will be reading vlogs, of course, but I'm really excited for this series, so I hope you stick around the channel to find out. I'm just so freaking excited. Question number 11 kind of hurts. What challenges did I face this last year? So as this being my very first year on YouTube and booktube, there's been a lot of trials and tribulations. There's been a lot mentally that has gone on. So as we all know, YouTube is just like a part of people's lives, and then there's the other like 90% of my life that is not on YouTube, that doesn't make it onto YouTube. And sometimes that other 90% of my life really gets in the way of consistency on YouTube. I really do try to stick to my schedule of Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday with an occasional bonus Saturday video. I really try to stick to that, but Tuesday videos sometimes are really hard. The biggest challenge that I faced with this is reading. Funnily enough, sometimes I get in a reading slump, or I'm not motivated to read, or I have other interests that get in the way of wanting to read. And because those things happen, it pushes videos, and then my consistency falls, and then I just feel a little bad. But also, it's hard not comparing yourself to other small channels who are growing faster than you. It's hard not to compare yourself to other channels that are doing better. Blah, blah, blah. Obviously, comparison's going to be an issue. I've definitely gotten better since making friends on the internet. I've definitely gotten better about like, oh, I can just like support people and it's okay, and it's not, it doesn't matter. Like it's not the same. So like it's okay. And I've gotten better about it. But it is still a little hard, especially at the beginning. It kind of hurts a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, consistency has definitely been a bigger challenge because, you know, so much goes on in life, and sometimes it really sucks when you're really excited about a reading vlog and then you feel bad because it didn't go up in time, and then you're continuously putting books off because you want to like enjoy the other 90% of your life. And so it's a weird game that I play with myself, and not in a bad way. Like, I still enjoy the videos I do and the reading vlogs. I still love reading. That's not changed. I actually think I love it far more. But currently at this point in time, I have a completely separate fixation that I will be bringing to the book sphere here soon. But like, it's so hard to pick up an audiobook when I only want to watch videos of this other type of content that's not at all related to books. So that makes it a little bit challenging. But besides that, it's fine. It's good. Okay, anyway. The next question is, what equipment do I use? So, I don't know why I always look so yellow in the viewfinder, but like, so I have my phone. This is the iPhone 11, I think. I do want to upgrade soon because I like the new camera that they've come out with, but I've also heard issues with the 14. I don't know, but like, I'm always just upgrading my phone for the camera. I use this a lot, mostly for vlogs or like bonus stuff. I also have the Canon G X Mark XII. You know, when you're typing things, you don't have to think about it, but when you say them out loud, suddenly you don't know the words for them. The Canon GX7 Mark II. I think that's correct. It'll be on the screen if I'm completely butchering it. But yeah, that's the main camera that I use to film on, and then I do all my like vlogs on my phone, and then I have a little ring light that I use mostly in the winter because it gets really dark in the Pacific Northwest. So yeah, that's it for like equipment that I use to film. It works. I do eventually want to upgrade my camera to a different, bigger, more professional Canon, but that's also, one, really expensive, and two, I just don't feel like I'm there yet. You know, once like maybe YouTube makes a profit, I can justify spending over $1,000 on a camera and lenses, but for now, this does the job. Number 13, what is the best piece of advice that I can give to another booktuber? I don't know. I am just small and insignificant in this world. Have fun. But honestly, do have fun with your content. Read the books that you like to read. Review them how you wish to review them. It does not matter. This little book, Light Lark, I did a whole reading vlog on. I had a blast. I had a fantastic time. I love that video. And it's okay, you know? If you like a book that most people don't enjoy or whatever it is, who cares? It is a book. It is reading. Have fun. Read to have fun. Read to enjoy what you're reading. That's what matters. So don't worry about reading too many, like so many things that you're not retaining it or it's becoming competitive. Just like read what you want to read at the pace that you are able to read. Viewers don't care. I'm being honest with you. The viewers do not care if you read 30 books in a month or 5. Like, it is the same content. One's just going to be a little bit longer. It doesn't matter. People are looking for reviews, but more often than not, viewers are looking to hang out with you and get to know you and have a good time. So, like, just enjoy the content you make. Enjoy what you enjoy. That way editing gets easier, because goodness grief, editing is a pain in the ass sometimes. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, that's the hardest part. So if you don't enjoy the content you're making, you're not gonna enjoy editing. If you like to edit, it'll be a lot easier if you enjoy the content, because there are some videos that I've edited and I'm just like, ugh, about it, and I just don't put the care into the editing. But videos I love, I will edit for hours with 0 complaints if it's something I'm enjoying. So definitely make the content for you. People will find you. It's maybe not going to be as trendy and your channel's not going to explode as fast, but you know, you're doing it for you, and that's sometimes what needs to matter. And the final question, what is the best part about having a booktube channel? The people. I'm gonna be real. I have met incredible friends because of booktube that I would have never met otherwise in all different parts of the world, and it's just incredible. I'm so glad that everybody else has the courage to say something, because I am a small little chicken that is scared to talk, but because other people have reached out to me, I've made incredible friendships with people that I genuinely care about and like genuinely talk to. It's just, it's fantastic. It's like the best feeling in the world to make these friends. And I've always gotten FOMO when other booktubers are like going to Yelp with all of their friends, and like they all like, you know the booktubers I'm talking about, like the big booktubers that are all besties. I've dreamed for that kind of relationship with people, and I kind of have it on a smaller scale, which is fine with me because it's much more manageable. But I've met so many cool people. Y'all know who you are. But yeah, so definitely the people. The people that you meet, even if it's like a one-off interaction, like one person randomly comments on my video and we have like a small conversation, it just like, it makes me so happy, because that's not something I get in my day-to-day life, and it's just like so cool connecting with people. I don't know, I just love it. So that's my favorite part. And that's it. That's the last question. That's it for this video. I feel unhinged for some reason. Like, I just I had too much caffeine and I'm just talking really fast. But I think I'm also talking fast because I love this channel. I love what I'm doing. It makes me so happy. It's so much fun. I have so many plans for the future. It's absolutely insane. I hope that I can fulfill all the things that I want to do. And yeah, that's it. we'll be here again in 1 year from now, November 15th. Save the date. We'll do this tag again. We'll check back in, see how things are going. But until then, thanks for hanging. I stopped recording at my outro. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Give this a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. Subscribe and hit the bell if you want to know for my next year anniversary what's changed and what's going on. Haha. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go. I don't know how to speak anymore, so I'm gonna just get out of here. Bye!